All right, we're live. We're live here on the SPP, and it's Friday night. I'm thinking that we just might fly away with Charlie. Napa Charlie is his nickname here on the SPP. Literally, no prep for this. Literally just texted each other 4 seconds ago. But I can't put my my video on because for some reason in my apartment I have like 280p HD. Well, it's not HD. It's lower than SD. It's LD. It's low definition. And so I'm not doing it. So I put this random image of a guy being hypnotized on. So that's what we're going with. But I was just texting Charlie because I was watching the end of the Philadelphia 76ers versus my click it to pick it Brooklyn Nets game. And you know what? I texted you, Charlie. I said, this game's dope, but really, I only watched the last 10 minutes. So what happened, dude? What was going on? What happened?
Well, from the beginning, we looked pretty good. Started off hot. Embiid came out, addressed the crowd, and
what do you say?
We talked about Ben. Said like, "He's still our brother" or something along those lines.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did. I'm not kidding.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's so stupid. Oh my
We talked
god.
with him this morning. But yeah, he came out, talked to the crowd.
And he said, "Hey, what did he say? Hey guys, hey, mental health is a big issue
I'll pull it up on my phone right now.
nowadays.
I'll pull it up.
And we should. All right, well, you pull it up, the actual quote, but I'm gonna just riff off what I think he said. He's like, "Hey guys, you know, when you start losing 200K per practice, you know, your mental health deteriorates quickly. So, you know, we got to feel bad for this guy because he's losing money every day." And so, you know, Rich Paul found out. I'm still doing the Joel speech, by the way. Rich Paul found out that mental health, you can't take money away from a player when he's having a mental health issue. So therefore, Ben Simmons has come out suddenly after 7. I'm still doing the Joel Embiid speech, by the way. Suddenly, after 7 months. No mental health issues. The guy loses one paycheck. Suddenly, it's real mental health issues. You buying it, dude? I'm still doing the Joel.
Wait,
I'm not talking to you.
That in front of the crowd.
Wait, Charlie, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not talking to you. I'm still doing the Joel speech. I'm asking the crowd. You buying this? You buying this? Did you? And then at the end of the Joel speech, he says, "But I'm glad you all came out because it's Friday night. I'm thinking that we just..." No, okay, but are you buying this with Ben Simmons, dude?
This is still part of the speech?
No, I've ended the speech. The Joel speech is over. Was that close, by the way?
He actually kept going after you finished. He went for like 25 minutes. They had to delay the game. Just like an all-out like discourse with like a couple fans in the front row.
Well, hey, dude, that's why you pay the extra money. You get to, you know, have a little debate with Joel. that's on the ticket stub. Yeah, front row tickets, free popcorn, and you get to debate Joel Embiid.
All before the game.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 questions I have for you. 1, are you buying it? 2, what was the actual speech?
I'll start with the actual speech. I have
okay.
If you can hear it through my phone.
Oh man, long pause. Dramatic.
Oh, what's up, guys? It's good. On behalf of my teammates, the organization, and myself, I just want to say thank you for for your support, all these years, and then now, and a lot has happened the last few months, and I urge you guys to continue to support us and our teammate back, because it's still our brother. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Spot on, dude.
You did pretty much spot on. Could someone tell like the guy, the buzzer guy, not to do the buzzer in the middle of the speech?
Yeah. Like, all right, come on.
It's
Come
like
on,
your superstar's talking, but in Philly they're like, well, rules are rules.
yeah.
So what are
So
your thoughts? Do you think he plays another game in a Philly uniform? Benjamin Simmons?
yes, I think he does. I don't know when, but I think he does. He, apparently talked to the team this morning, and I guess he came in and basically was like, "Yeah, I need to take accountability, but so do you guys." Basically, like, it's just, like when you lose an argument and you're like, "All right, yeah, let's agree, we're both wrong." Like,
but mostly you.
but like, I guess that's all. I mean, that's all they really wanted to hear, I guess. But he then, I guess, is saying that he needs some mental health issues or mental health treatment, which, I mean, that's very possible that that's true. It's very possible. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's just making it up so he doesn't lose game checks." But I mean, he obviously has something going on, and I'm starting to more dislike Rich Paul than I am Ben Simmons because I think he's just handled the whole situation terribly. Yeah, and it's like obviously made it into such a worse situation. Ben's not making all these decisions on his own. I mean, that's the agent's job, is to advise him in his profession, and it's just been a shit show from day one. But I don't know. I hope he gets health or gets healthy, whether that be physically or mentally, or both. But I think the team will be fine. I mean, we had a major choke job tonight, but I don't think Ben Simmons being there would have really made that much of a difference when you have Danny Green pulling up from everywhere in crunch time and not even hitting the. I could have done a better job hitting those last shots.
I did watch the last shots. Danny Green was. You could have done a better job, actually. You played ball back in the day?
In like till middle school, and then I played intramurals in high school and some in college. But the only thing I could do was on the corner three.
Yeah.
I mean, no defender in my face. Yeah, I think I could hit the rim. I like to believe that. But,
yeah. Well, back to the Ben Simmons things before I sound like a complete douche. I do actually. So I was thinking about the mental health thing. I think he is actually doing it for the paychecks, but I also think this is from my contender and pretender series. I think that it can be both. I think he's doing it to get checks, but I also think this is a lot to deal with. Like every day your name's in the media. They've been talking about how much you suck for 7 months, right? Straight.
Longer than that. Every playoff he sucks.
Yeah, and Philly fans are brutal. So I think he can be both. I think he's
no, I think he's definitely had something going on. I mean, I've always been a huge advocate of mental health awareness, and I think that when you're a superstar and you're getting paid that much money, I can assume that you're probably living a pretty lavish life, but I'm sure there's something going on, and it's just not been addressed yet, or at least a solution hasn't been found. But I think the step they took today was a positive step in the right direction. I don't think they're going to trade him anytime soon. I don't think they can now, especially after he addresses all of that. It's like, oh, okay, see ya.
Well, I think it's best for him to play well. That's the only way you get out is by playing well with Philly.
Exactly, and that's what they've been saying all along. What Morey and Doc Rivers and the rest of the team have been saying, come back and play for us if you really want out. I mean, well, it'll be easier to trade you if you're actually out playing, But that's where the
Right.
whole mental issue, I think, comes in, and that he's just not mentally ready to go back out there. I mean, I couldn't imagine playing in front of the Philly crowd after what he did in the playoffs last year and this whole fiasco, but,
Right. It's
um,
gotta be tough to get in that Lambo, go home to your supermodel girlfriend and just, like, kinda cry, like, right into her shoulder, It's gotta be tough to do that.
yeah, it does. It's obviously got other
And then
priorities than shooting free throws, so
right. And then wake up in the morning, get back in the Lambo, go to a pool party, cry in another supermodel's shoulder. No one talks about the tough life of a NBA superstar. I agree. It can be both. Friday night. I'm thinking now. I'm just picturing Ben Simmons singing that song while he's with his supermodel girlfriend. Friday night. I'm thinking that we just. Dude, how funny would it be if Ben Simmons came out to midcourt and like made a speech?
he won't.
What do you think would happen? Would he get booed?
Yeah, you'd get booed.
Dude, you know what I'm excited to see? Do you watch the is it Bleacher Report with the cartoon basketball player like storylines?
The, Game of Zones or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Have you ever
it's
seen
gonna be good this year.
Oh, it's gonna be
Kyrie
really
too.
good with Kyrie. Dude, I don't know who does that. Well, obviously Bleacher Report, but they have to have like just one room of writers who are doing the Game of Zones.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
genius.
good.
Really good. I'll watch it. Like I to be honest, hot take. I like Game of Zones better like Game of Thrones. Did I go there? Did I do that?
I saw that coming.
I saw a good
I disagree.
speaking of Game of Thrones, I saw a cool meme. Not a cool meme. It was just an interesting one about how and really to keep on this NBA track here. How Game of Thrones is like not even recommended to people nowadays because the ending was such shit. Like the ending was such shit that no one even recommends that show, which some, not me, would say is like top 5 show outside of the last season.
I mean, I think it definitely is an incredible show until the last season, and it's so
Would you
long.
call it a top 5 show in your
I
your
wouldn't say,
mental
like, I wouldn't say it's top 5, but I think it's probably one of my favorites. I recognize that it has a lot of flaws, but I enjoyed every other season aside from the last one, so I think I can respect that, but still not or still like it, but not say that it's one of the best shows that's been out recently.
Okay. I thought you were gonna give me more on that, to be honest.
You thought
Moving
I was
on.
gonna give you more
I thought
pushback?
yeah, no, I just thought you were gonna just generally give me more on that.
Well, there's no I mean, like, no person in their right mind has come out and been like, "Yeah, season 8 was fucking dope." Like,
Yo.
my favorite episode
You
of my favorite
hey,
season.
you know what I thought would have been a good ending? And tell me if this would have been like let me know if you would have enjoyed this because I thought this would have been a good ending to Game of Thrones. So, you know how Bran, the kid in the wheelchair the entire time,
Mhm.
could like see into the future and everything, and then like actually could like morph the future? Am I still on the right track? I was falling asleep in many of the episodes, so let me
I
know
haven't
if
seen
I'm
it in a while, but yes, that sounds pretty
okay.
accurate.
I thought it'd be funny if Bran turned out to be the Night King.
Mhm. That would be cool.
Is that the character's name? The Night King? The icy guy?
Mhm.
So then in one of the last seasons, or the last season, when the Night King comes to kill Bran, right? Remember, he's above him. And I think that's when the other little chick kills the Night King. But if that didn't happen, the line of the century would have been Bran looking up from his wheelchair to the Night King and saying, "Hello, me," and then just ending the episode. Directed by, just credits run.
He looks up like this to the Night King.
Yeah, and he's like, "Look at what you do to me." Because I'm gonna clip this, I just want to completely reiterate every time that clip comes up. That's the Miami Dolphins something coordinator who was snorting cocaine and sending it to his stripper girlfriend. Mind you, he has a wife and kids. All right, so just when I clip that, I just want
Also on his work computer in his office before a team meeting.
Before a team meeting, just Scarface level cocaine amounts. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the Night King.
When I was going into the last season, I thought it would be a cool ending. I mean, it would have been a lot better than what they ended up doing would be if like the Night King won and just everyone died.
I would have loved that.
That would have been sick. Like
I like when don't work out.
Yeah, but I don't know. The only episode that I did like was that episode with when the Night King dies, and that was a cool episode. But it was so hyped up, and it was.
Where they're like having like the
The
it
big
was so hyped
fight.
up. Charlie, it was so hyped up. Oh, dude, by the way, you just see what happened in the Lakers game?
No, what happened?
Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard just fucking fought each other.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. Breaking news on the SPP. Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard were wrestling on the fucking bench. That's wild.
They're teammates.
I know. You got to see the clip, dude. They were angry at each other and were like wrestling each other.
What?
Well,
wow.
Yeah. Well, we all know. Yeah, we all know Dwight. He probably liked that a little bit.
I'm watching it right now.
Dude, breaking news on the SPP. The Lakers are in shambles. Let's do it like Skip Bayless would do. The Lakers are in shambles. This is your god, Shannon?
No, it's King.
This is your king, Shannon? Now skip.
Stop. Dude, what are they talking about? What could they possibly be talking about? It's the second game of the year. No, you know what I bet happened? I bet AD said this is why you're not on the top 75.
Yeah, dude. What are your thoughts on that?
Dwight obviously should have been on there.
Yeah, I think so too, even though I hate him.
I
mean, if you think about like the last remaining like centers, right? He's like the last of the Mohicans of like big men centers.
Embiid.
No, Embiid shoots threes, dude. No, I meant like the classic, like prototypical center.
Oh. Well, everybody in the league now, yeah. You need to shoot a three. Even Dwight was shooting threes last year in the Sixers.
Was he really?
Not many, but he did hit some.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was on the Sixers now. Now they replaced Dwight with big fat Drummond. Thoughts?
Dude, Drummond's been playing pretty nice. It's 2 games, mind you.
Is he wrestling with anyone on the team?
He's not wrestling with anyone. Let me see.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, I haven't.
That's crazy.
I would not have expected those two either. Drummond had this like behind the back, like crazy behind the back pass tonight to a wide open 3, and the dude missed it. It would have been all over like ESPN if you'd made it. I'll send it to you later. But
so Lakers, just a quick update here. Lakers are down by 13 at half to the Suns.
Dude, the
Uh,
Lakers suck. I told you I'm not watching or I'm not
time,
picking the Lakers this year.
time to is it hey, another Skip Bayless thing. Time to hit the panic button? 2 games in.
Contender?
Dwight is like wrestling AD. You got Russell Westbrook, who looks like he doesn't know how to play the game, and you're about to be 0-2. Now, mind you, they did lose to Golden State and Phoenix, who are both very good teams.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll tell you what. You know what this Lakers team reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of another Lakers team. I believe it was 2004 when they brought in old-ass Karl Malone and old-ass Gary Payton, and it didn't work out then either.
I, unlike you, was 5 years old, so I do not remember that.
You don't remember when damn, casual fan.
But I didn't watch it live. It's a different experience. I'm not going through and watching every game of the 2004 Lakers.
Casual. Yeah, dude. It was people hit you up like, hey, you want to come out tonight? You should be like, I'm sorry. I'm rewatching the 2004 finals.
I'm on episode 63.
Of what?
Of the 2004 Lakers season.
Karl Malone has back spasms, dude. It's a cliffhanger every game. Gary Payton can't figure out the triangle. Kobe Bryant does not care whether or not Phil Jackson coaches the team. You know, Kobe Bryant used to be a pretty like my favorite player, pretty much of all time, behind Michael Jordan. Used to be a pretty big dickhead. Not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. He's basically an MJ clone.
Stole all of the moves from MJ.
Speaking of MJ, how about the Bulls?
Yeah, I turned it off when they were up 20. I mean, they look good, dude. I like a lot of their pieces. Captain Caruso, trending nickname, by the way. You got Zach LaVine doing his thing. I even like DeRozan. Depressed DeRozan.
What is that nickname? Oh yeah, didn't he actually?
Yeah. DeRozan looked nice tonight. Like whenever, like last year when I was watching the Bulls, there'd be lulls because like Zach was like out of place or like couldn't like or just was like not hitting them right. Now we got DeRozan to kind of pick up some of that slack. Shaq has put the Bulls as number 3 in the East.
I think they're going to be good. I don't know how far they would make it in the playoffs, but I think they're going to be a top 4 seed, I would say.
I like their team. I like them a lot, actually.
I do too. I mean, they're I don't know how they're not super experienced. I mean, they're still young. DeMar's got playoff experience, but
I mean, Zach's getting up there now, dude.
Yeah, but this is the first good team that Zach LaVine has been on since college. Right. I saw a stat that it was like
Vucevic has been in Orlando.
Did you see the stat during the Olympics when Team USA, the basketball team, was playing, and that they won 4 straight games, and that was the first time that Zach LaVine had won 4 straight games since he was in college. He'd been in the NBA for like 7 years.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, 2 more games, he could do it again.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, he was on some pretty bad teams, but I like LaVine. I think he's a good player. He's very entertaining, obviously.
Oh, he's great, dude. I watched every game last year, and he's like, I mean, he can make a shot, too. He can make a 3.
We got to go to a game.
Yeah, I'm down. NBA 75, dude. Any other shockers for you? Clay's all angry. I'm like, why?
I think he deserved it.
No, absolutely not. No way.
There's some
the last couple of years.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but he is a 3-time champion, and he's been insane in the
Yeah,
playoffs too. I mean, the 2 of those rings were because of Clay. I mean, they would have lost that game 6 against OKC that one year. Actually, no, they lost that year. That was the year that they lost. They blew the lead in the finals, but
yeah. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to embarrass you.
I told you. I told you I was going to embarrass you, Barry.
My favorite clip of all time.
just finding a way to sneak it in.
Yeah, I still have the same video clips, by the way.
You didn't get any more.
So if you reference the Browns Hail Mary or Aaron Rodgers saying he owns the Bears, I've got him.
You need to update
I
the
got
clip.
some clips. No, I've got some clips for tomorrow. The face-off at UFC was pretty intense, so I'm gonna download that
I'm not gonna
beforehand.
know anything about that tomorrow.
Do you know about people punching each other in the face?
I do.
Okay, then that's all you need to know, dude.
I'll figure it out. I'll do some research.
Yeah, just read a little bit about it. Well, actually, a little preview, dude. It was supposed to be at 185, and then the one guy shows up and he's like 215. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. And so they had to agree to a catch weight of 205.
How are you a professional and you show up 30 pounds over the weight?
I don't know. But the other guy's like, fuck it, yeah, I'll fight you at 205. I don't care. So now this guy, he cut 10 pounds in a day, by the way, which is kind of crazy. But
Insane.
isn't it crazy they can just do that?
Sounds extremely unhealthy, but sure.
Like if I told you tomorrow, it'd be like, hey, Charlie, you got to lose 10 pounds, dude. Like, would you be like, well, I'm going to die then today?
I just don't understand what you could do. You'd have to be like working out like 24/7. You
Oh, yeah, you're sweating nonstop for sure.
not eat anything.
You don't eat anything. You wear like 14 sweaters and you're literally doing cardio for like 12 straight hours.
Stupid.
Now imagine him trying to get down to 180. I just love his attitude. He's like, he shows up. He's like, yeah, I don't know what you want to do. I mean,
like it's his.
Didn't tell anyone. Yeah, didn't tell anyone. It's just like, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? But he did. I mean, you have to, when that happens, you have to give up part of your winnings because the other guy is obviously accepting more of a risk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When you don't make weight, you have to be like, all right, I'll give you like 20% of what I was gonna get if you agree to this 205 weight.
It's interesting.
Anyways, back to NBA. We'll cover the UFC tomorrow. Anybody else on the 75 list, dude?
I don't know. I saw this pretty funny video earlier today. Call me a casual for not knowing who this is, but do you know a guy named Dolph Hayes?
I know Dolph Lundgren, but not Dolph Hayes.
I saw this video on Twitter that said
Dolph Hayes? Oh, wait a second. Dolph Hayes? You mean the American professional basketball player?
Stop.
Who was 6'8", 220 pounds? Oh, you mean Dolph Hayes that played for the Nationals from 1948 to 1964? Is he on?
Look at this video.
Is he on the 75?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Clay made it. Never mind.
Someone tweeted out, y'all taking Dolph Hayes or Kyrie Irving. Got to go with Dolph. And look at the highlights.
Yeah, put it up to the screen. Oh, dude, look at the fundamentals, though.
The last couple of games,
Wow. He shot it. This guy shoots like my grandma. Dude, Dolph Hayes would have put these guys on skates. Dolph Hayes would have put Kyrie on skates. Yeah, well, okay, that's you judging. Okay, wait a second now. That's you judging the NBA 75 as the top 75 players of all time.
Is that a question?
Is there a follow-up? What you need to be doing is looking at the NBA 75 for their impact on their era. So obviously, Dolph Hayes is not as good as Kyrie, but in that era, he probably was better than Kyrie. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you can't do the time travel thing, because then you might as well just make the NBA 75. Hey, who's the best 75 players in the NBA right now? Because everyone's more athletic, taller, can shoot from further out. Like, I mean, it's what it is, dude.
I never said that.
But at the time, that's a perfect way to fuck with my argument, is by saying, no, I never said that. I just thought the video was funny.
I did. I didn't know. I understand what it meant.
All right, fine, dude. Fine. You want to
I
fuck
have
with
a
me?
Dolph Hayes jersey.
Dude, that would be a dope jersey. They're like, what's that jersey? And you're like, you don't know Dolph Hayes from the Nationals from 1948 to 1963? Casual.
Someone's got a Kyrie Irving jersey on.
Fucking idiot. Dolph Hayes would have put that guy on skates. Did you see that? You see that meme of the kid in high school as the Kyrie Irving jersey on, getting the vaccine?
Yeah.
It says, finally. Oh, man. Hey, question. You're the expert on COVID. Why can Bradley Beal play in Brooklyn as a visitor, but Kyrie can't play? Bradley Beal didn't get the vaccine either, by the way. UF Gator, amazing player, probably the best. No, he's got it on the schedule and he can play.
I have no idea.
Come on, man. You're the COVID expert.
How am I the COVID expert?
Because you've gotten 4 tests in the last week. Dalton Hayes.
2.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I had to call you out on that.
I told you I was gonna embarrass you, Barry.
Yeah, just a disclaimer for anyone listening. I've been in bed all day today. Wasn't able to work, and decided that laying in bed and doing a podcast would be more fun than laying in the bed watching the Lakers
fight each other
on the bench.
Dude, I wonder if they like kissed and well, you know what Dwight said in the locker room at halftime? You want to know what Dwight Howard said at halftime? And Davis? No. Dude, do you want to know what Dwight Howard said to Anthony Davis after they got in a scuffle and they went in the locker room at halftime?
No.
He said, you wish you had that clip right now. Dwight Howard said to Anthony Davis, he said, hey, man, let's kiss and make up. For those that don't know, Dwight Howard has been caught messaging what do they call those? The Taiwanese lady boys in his DMs on Instagram. It's on Backpage. You gotta look at like the deep web, the dark web, really, to find these NBA stories. Dwight Howard likes lady boys. That's really my main point of this podcast. Yes, Charlie's sweating. He's like, where is this going?
I'm sweating because I'm sick.
Dwight Howard likes Taiwanese ladyboys. Anyways, moving on. The Lakers are in shambles. The Lakers have, you know what the funny thing is? Speaking of the NBA 75, the Lakers have 4 players on the NBA 75.
Should have 5 with Dwight.
All right, here's my take. Russell Westbrook should not be on the NBA 75. I'd replace I would replace him with Klay Thompson.
I wouldn't go that far. As much as I don't like Russell Westbrook and think that he sucks now.
Dude, don't get emotional about it. Dude, don't get emotional about it.
I'm losing my voice.
Dude, don't get emotional, bro.
Dude, those triple.
I told you I was gonna embarrass you, Barry.
Am I allowed to? Can I make clips?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I'll be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, go on the brand section.
The what section?
Do you not have the brand section?
No.
I might have to give you permissions.
Yeah.
I'll give you permissions tomorrow.
Okay. Permission or permissions?
Permissions.
Sounds good. What were we saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now. I was literally trying to do it right now. Okay. I would replace Russell Westbrook with Klay Thompson on the NBA 75.
I would replace
or Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz.
Wait, what was his name?
Dolph Hayes.
Oh, Dalton Schultz is the tight end for the Cowboys. Never mind.
He made it on the 75.
I'm not gonna lie, Dalton Schultz could probably beat Dolph Lundgren in an NBA basketball. Whatever that guy's name is. Whatever that guy's name was.
I think Russell deserves it on there with all of his triple doubles. You were the one talking about how influential they were. I mean, he's the first person since what's his name?
Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, to really
Big O.
average a triple double. So, and he did it multiple times. I think he definitely deserves it. I would say I don't think Dame deserves it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I don't know. I don't really know what the real.
Go to basketballreference.com and look at Dame, dude. You'll change your mind.
Who is Dame?
Dude, I'll tell you what. You know who's the here we go. I was wrong about Dwight Howard. DeAndre Ayton is another prototypical center.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't shoot the 3, but he can shoot mid-range.
He can shoot mid-range. He's actually a pretty decent player. Lakers are down by 15 right now.
They're actually down by 20.
Oh, wow. I'm way behind.
I'm not even watching it. I just have it on my phone. But yeah, they're down 20. They suck, dude.
That's the only bad thing about illegally streaming is that you're 4 minutes behind everyone else. But everyone else doesn't get to watch a cat head bob to EDM music at halftime. That's what Stream East will give you, people.
It's kind of crazy that the Lakers are playing this poorly and they're completely healthy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they're 4,000 years old. And that never, ever works.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I hope this goes on the entire season.
What, them sucking?
Yeah. You haven't seen the previous episodes of the SBP. I absolutely hate LeBron James.
This is your king.
This is your king, Shannon? Damn, dude. You sticking with your click it to pick it? You sticking with Golden State and who else? You chose Brooklyn, right?
No, you chose Brooklyn and made fun of me for not taking Brooklyn.
Yeah, I still am making fun of you. I know you. I know you chose Milwaukee. I got it.
Milwaukee got blown out the other night, but I don't think that's an issue.
I'll tell you what. I did miss the NBA. I didn't realize that. I do enjoy watching it.
I do too. It's just nice because there's always games on. When it's
Yeah.
just NFL, it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday suck. Yeah.
Well, the NFL. What are you doing with your mic?
What do you mean?
It keeps like itching on your beard.
No, I'm not even touching it on my face.
No, stop moving it. Just don't talk. Yeah. Well, the NFL is trying to go like every night a week, right?
I think that's stupid.
Yeah, until you're like, dude, it's Tuesday. Let's go out and watch the fucking Jets. That sounded just like you, by the way. You'd be like, dude, the fucking Seahawks, bro. It's fucking Wednesday. Yo. Bro, epic matchup between the Bengals and the fucking Lions. We're talking Tuesday night football, bro. They put the shittiest teams on Tuesday night.
Well, that's the thing is if you did it every day of the week, the schedules would get so messed up that there would just be so many.
Imagine fantasy.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how I feel about starting 3 guys on Friday.
I got a good head start with Joe Mixon on Tuesday night. The games are never over. It's a full season of just playing. There's no week to week anymore.
Never ends.
Hey, dude, I brought up the Vampire League to my buddy Sawyer last night. He's in. I think we already have a full 10-person league, actually.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. For those that don't know, a Vampire Fantasy Football League is, and I quote, well, I'm not quoting anything. I'm going off memory, but basically someone is randomly chosen to be the vampire. They cannot draft in the Fantasy Football League. Everybody else can draft. Now, here's where the crazy part starts. The vampire can go on the waiver wire and pick up whoever they want. The rest of y'all cannot use the waiver wire. Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Dude,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you fine. Can you not hear me?
Can you hear me?
Stop.
I can't hear you at all. Can you hear me? Wave your hand if you can hear me. Oh, you can. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I can't hear Charlie anymore.
Can you hear me now?
Mostly because it's... Wait a second. Here we go. Wait a second. I think I figured it out. Wait a second. It's our second time using this shit.
Can you hear me?
I'm testing it. Okay, perfect. Now, go ahead, Charlie.
Hello.
Say something.
Hello.
Nope, can't hear you.
This is
All
on
right,
you.
this is how we're going to close out the SPP. This is how I can't hear Charlie, he can't hear me, and it's because my headphones died. So we're going to close out the SPP on the old Vampire League. Let me break this down again. Vampires cannot draft. Everybody else can draft. Vampires have access to the waiver wire. Everybody else does not, so you have to go with your fully drafted team. Now, the vampire, if he beats you in a week, gets to take your best player and replace it with anybody of the same position on their team. So it could be a piece of shit. Charlie's showing me being very angry when I couldn't figure out the audio earlier. But look, then it just plays out like a regular fantasy football league. So I'm not sure if there's a benefit to being the vampire versus not being the vampire. But I'm going to start one next. I'll tell you what, we'll give you a week to week update when we do this next year for Schnizzle, my nizzle. And we'll see how that Vampire League turns out. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a fun thing. I'm going to give this one more shot. Charlie, can you... I can't hear you at all, dude.
Hello.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dude, it's definitely on your end.
Let me try and mute you and unmute you. Mute. Now unmute. Now go.
Hello.
Nope, can't hear you. I don't know. My headphones died. This is how we end the SPP tonight. Sorry, folks. Charlie, I'll give you a call after this, but I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast and publish it on Spotify. I think this was a pretty good one. Outside of the technical difficulties at the end, I think this is a pretty solid one, and I'll figure it out. Look, dude, this is my second time using StreamYard. I'm 31 years old. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. I don't know how TikTok works. I don't know what's happening. I'm confused. I'm old. I'm confused. Look, now Charlie wishes he could play this clip right now so that he could tell me that he
I told you I was gonna embarrass you, Barry.
Solid way to end it. Tune in tomorrow. Me, Charlie, and Donnie Dimes will be breaking down. Well, not really breaking down. None of us really know much about the UFC, but we sure do like watching grown men hit each other in the face. So we'll be watching that and breaking that down. And then tune in for a very special SPP. I'm just gonna keep doing podcasts every day, apparently. Sunday, Aiden Grogan is coming on the SPP to break down conspiracy theories, transhumanism, globalism. Bill Gates, is he evil? Who knows? It's not going to be about sports at all, but it should be a fun one. So that'll be Sunday at 10 a.m. Be sure to tune into that one. And then don't forget, me and Charlie, we do our Monday night breakdown of after the entire NFL Sunday games and Monday night games live reaction. So I'm just going to do a podcast every day, apparently. Thank you for tuning in, and see you tomorrow. Peace.